that is. So we're going to talk about taming the flame. Remember I talked about the inflammation? Inflammation is a big issue, okay? So there's three novel approaches that we kind of put together in our perspective here. So number one, we're going to talk about a special type of omega-3 oil. It's called AUUM oil. And they actually did a clinical study on it, and so I want you to get this. All the cells in your brain, they're kind of there, but there's a lot of turnover of the tissues. So the fats are replacing themselves, and the proteins and all those things, there's turnover. So in your brain, the oil, the omega-3 fats, in the membranes of the cells, they're turned over about every 2 weeks. So if you're deficient in an omega-3, that's not good for your brain, okay? So we have a very specific one that we found out that has some really interesting effects, and they actually did a study. So what they found is that children that were in the study, they actually began speaking better, expressing themselves, making friends, learning new things, reading, doing some math, etc. Improved imagination, decreased aggression, improved sleep patterns, etc. So they're getting a lot of these great things coming out of it. So what they were finding is if you take the omega-3 from a cold-blooded animal like a fish, here's the omega-3, it's important, it's an essential oil, but our body has to like kind of change it a little bit to make it useful in our body. But if you take it from a mammal, it's actually the same as ours, and it's utilized right away. So that's why it's a really important thing. So this is actually taken under the tongue, and the blood vessels there, brings it up into the brain in a short period of time, and it's utilized very, very quickly. Okay, so it actually has, they actually did a study with autistic kids, and there's a lot of good research there. So what they found is less sleep disturbances, language barriers, aggressive behaviors decreased, moodiness and frustration, all these things were improved with the oil. Very important.